The pacing is important to me, but also just your method with this. And we've talked a little bit about it before, because I'm like, does he work like you're watching CSI with like the little strings all over the wall and 9 million Post-it notes and stuff? Our mutual friend, Sonia, she painted this of you. Can you see him, guys? Can you see in that window? And he's kind of hunched over with this big ominous sky above him. You see? And that's him hard at work. How do you work? Like, can you have music on?
My routine is not to have a routine.
Gotcha.
So one time, in fact, I took an Uber into New York City, and I felt really guilty about spending the money. So I started to write in the back of the Uber, and I wrote really well. And for 3 weeks, I took an Uber everywhere I went and finished the book writing inside of an Uber.
I love that,
yeah,
though. That's superstitious, like baseball players superstitious. Yeah. It's really fun.
Got the same socks on for a while, whatever it is.
Very cool, as long as we rinse the socks out occasionally, my friend.
Right. Don't worry, these are new. But so whatever's working, I do until it stops working, then I try finding something else. So I have an office, but I don't use it. I'll often go to coffee shops. I worked for a while at a Stop and Shop. Delis came home smelling like olive loaf every day. Whatever it is, if I can, anything that helps me to produce pages, I want to do.
Do you look to do X number of projects a year between what you film and what you write? Or is that also kind of what you're feeling?
One book a year comes out, the third Tuesday, it didn't come out long ago, third Tuesday of every March. Been my way for 15 years probably now. And the TV projects as they come, whatever's working on, always, Netflix, I'm always working on something with them. But really the book is
How many in all now on Netflix? 6,
There's
7?
6 right now. Yeah. 7th will be coming very, very soon. So stay close. Thank you.
Stay Close was the latest, though, right?
Stay Close came out.
Has been out since December,
yeah,
so you can binge watch the whole thing. That's the way John and I do it. We're like our eyes are like little bloodshot, covered with food because there's snack breaks. So you must be well underway already then for the next title?
Yeah, by Stay Close, the same group I did The Stranger, Safe, and Stay Close with, we're going to do another one. So we're still working on that. I have one coming from Netflix Poland in another month or two.
Yeah, how many international films have you done? Quite a few, right?
Yeah.
French and Polish.
French, Polish, Spanish.
Yeah.
So it's really that's the fun of Netflix is that, and you can all binge it right at your own pace. So you can watch it, and you can. By the way, people don't know this. You can watch it with subtitles, or in the original language, or in the English language. You can have it dubbed. You can do it any way you want to do it. So they have all the options to have it.
Plus, I love that you're on set, and if there's a change made because of the country you're working in, or sometimes the gender of the character, even, you're hands-on. You're doing that.
Right.
Right.
My whole thing is, I want you to take the match to bed, and I want you to think it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night and say, I'm only going to read for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, I can't, yeah.
And next thing you know, it's 4 in the morning and you hate me.
Exactly.
And you're cursing at me. But you're happy.
Yeah, the last, again, I only had this for a weekend and it was done. 3 o'clock in the morning, I was awake and reading it. And the night before, I had stayed up until 1:30. So I got like 2 hours sleep because
Too bad. That's my job. My job's to have you curse me in the morning. That's my job.
Are you well on your way with the next title, too?
Well, on the way. I don't know if I'm well on the way. It's, I finish one, you do another. It's sort of, people say, what do you do? Are you writing a book? I'm like, yeah, I finish one, and I write another. I may take a break to think of an idea, but that's all I do.
Well, this one has so much in it.
Yeah.
First of all, there are 7, teasers and directions that my head went in at the end of the book. And I'm like, well, I got to know what happens here, and I got to know what happens there, and there's... I'm going to spoil everything.
Yeah,
I have to
start a word.
But I had 7 things where I was taking my head. Well, is he going to go in this direction? Is he going to go in this direction? The vial guy, who's that? And where's that? What's going to happen there? But what I also loved about it, other than just the big pacing to page turner, but there's also scenes where you're like, what? And you have to turn back a few pages, and there's all of these current events in all of your books. You always tie in something, like a Law and Order or something style thing, where it's so relevant to today. This touches on cancel culture, the DNA sites, the DNA websites that everybody's been doing for so long.
Bachelor kind of reality TV shows, trolling, all of that.
All of it.
In a nice mystery, I hope.
All in one package, and 3 different generations in love. How else can I sell the book?
Yeah.